Hey, we're live. Hey, everyone. Welcome. Today we are going to do some mixed media sketchbook work. I wanted to capture a few elements of my own style in my sketchbook. The sketchbook that you see me working on in my shorts. Hope everyone's having a good day too. I had a short about this one lined up, but I'm pretty sure I lost it. It's the rings of Saturn annihilating Earth, obviously. Bunch of weird creatures and my frog. Self-portrait. I'm kind of proud of this one. I like this one. All right. Let's adjust the camera. Weird. How are all my little VOD watchers out there? We got water pens we're going to be using today, as well as some of my favorite brushes for doing watercolor landscapes. If you didn't know, I'm a really big fan of the Ron Ranson school of watercolor painting, and I would also recommend Frank Webb. I write a little bit about them in my upcoming book. They're pretty formative to me better understanding watercolor and learning to appreciate it. If I got bored today, I'd probably switch over to start making thank you cards for people. I make homemade thank you cards with my watercolors. Do very tiny watercolor landscapes. I also got some Yupo paper. This is the orchid sketch that we were doing in the shorts last week. Beautiful. I might do another one. I don't personally like how this one turned out. I think I used a little too much water for starters. It's got kind of a very surreal look. I think I could do better. What I can do is I can wash this all out and then scrub it and redo it, reuse the paper. You don't ever have to like throw away paper with this stuff. Just reuse it as much as you want. It's very, very cool. As is a tradition of the last like 3 or 4 streams we've done, I will spend the first few minutes fussing with the lighting and drinking coffee. I'm just going to adjust the camera a little bit. Awesome. Just trying different light setups. I'm still very new to streaming. That really doesn't make much of a difference, does it? Sorry, that's the light. I have a bendy light, so I'm trying to see how many different orientations I can do. Noise. A few streams ago, we had some creators come on board. I wanted to shout out Muirhead Pottery, their channel. They were super nice, and they came in and gave a new live streamer a chance and had some really nice things about me to say in their own stream that day. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I'm just trying to give my all here, give my best. I have a story to tell about why we're not going to be doing any oil painting today. It's a story because I don't know exactly what happened, but I got yeah, I'll leave it for story time. This is just a paperweight. It's a really nice paperweight. I'm probably going to draw some eyes today. Some like goofy, silly eyes. Coming from like different angles. This is what I'm going to do on this page. I'm going to do it, use pencil and then watercolor. Do washes. Want to say thank you to everyone watching the VOD. We'll start shortly. Like some comments are appreciated. I appreciate being here with all of you. Just getting myself all set up. So I'm not going to be standing at the canvas today. After I did my stream yesterday, I painted for like several more hours. I might have just like overworked myself or something. Because I wasn't like drinking a lot of water or getting a lot of fresh air like I usually was telling myself to. And I got kind of sick, and I woke up this morning and got violently ill, and still kind of have a headache. I don't use like lead white or anything like that, but I think I did make myself a little sick with like fumes or something. Probably coming off the painting. I was the only one in my household who got sick. And, I woke up and I felt super nauseous, and I had to get a bucket, nothing else. Just had a big headache and nausea. And I had to go get the bucket, have my partner get for me, and I was just super sick for no reason. I think I might have like ate after touching paint or something. Or maybe just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Whatever it was, I feel better now, but maybe I have like a little bit of flu or something. Either way, I'm feeling much better. Had some food, had a lot of water. I feel much better. I'm still this message away. How's that look? All right. Just gonna check a text message. So yeah, make sure you always have good airflow in your painting sessions. I think that was probably the problem, but I'm not sure. I'm not even sure. So I had this idea that I was going to draw some eyes on the stream. I mean, like, I want to push out content every day. And I ran out of like my little stash of extra videos and stuff. I went out and got some fresh air today, so I'm feeling much better. Maybe I ate something that just didn't agree with me. I tried to do an ibuprofen and I threw that up. Whenever I get too serious about art or something, I just say to myself, just keep it silly. Do you want to render eyes all day or do you want to do a drawing, right? Because eyes, just drawing eyes by itself is like one of the most remedial artistic tasks. I mean, sure, eyes are beautiful, they're the window of the soul or whatever, but you have to put everything together, That's what sketchbooks are here for, is, you don't have to worry about putting everything together on the page. It's no... sketchbook can be whatever you want it to be. It can be just... I've had lots of sketchbooks that are just bad drawings. Just bad drawings. I've got the whole thing with like 1 to 2 good ones. Or just, sometimes I would have like pages where it's just a few colors and lines, and it's just like I was getting an emotion out on the page or something that I was having that day. Start with our horizon point. Boop. Right, left. This is how I do those really silly telescopic eyes that you see in some of my artwork. I think there's a real push today in art to be a lot less silly than in previous generations of artists. And in some ways that makes sense. Some people are like, what are artists there for? And, I'm not a stranger to putting the political in my art. Some people, they look at like what's on the face value of a piece of art and they don't stop to consider the mind of the artist. Or some people are like, you gotta separate the artist from the artwork. Do you? Or don't you? How do you feel about that? I don't know how I feel, but how do you feel about that? A lot of art does approach real life issues. Sometimes artists have a hard time explaining what their art's about, because to them it just fulfills something that you can't begin to talk about because of trauma or just emphatic things happening in one's life. Maybe drawing eyes for one person is a deeply religious experience. I was thinking what I could draw today or bring to you guys today when I'm feeling kind of sick and out of it. And I was like, why don't we do some drawing in our sketchbook? And then like paint over it. Oh my goodness, I feel so sick. I'm going to drink more water. And caffeine. It's not am I doing? I have a jewelry straight edge right here, exacto. When people make shorts out of their streams, do you go cut that in another program, or do you have like literally another camera on and you're taking a shot while the other camera is just streaming? Yeah. Or maybe we're going to put some... Yeah, some eyebrows on his eyes. I'm just humming a song from Hanston Hotel. Don't mind. Yeah, some realistic eyes to kind of offset the goofy ones. That could be a little tutorial, perhaps. Oh, I need more water. Oh, this is that stream where Clayton's just sick for the whole stream. Yeah. Guys, I don't care if you stream. Make sure you do your dishes, okay? Make me proud. You can do art and the dishes. You can be a double threat, triple threat. Just messing around with the lighting anymore. Gotcha. I used to be part of a Facebook group for watercolor painters who follow the teaching styles of Ron Ransom. It was a really big group. I do less landscapes these days. I started as a figurative artist, and I tried out some landscape and stuff like that. Made some really cool, dramatic landscapes with watercolor. And I still like doing a few landscapes here and there. And still love doing watercolor. Do a little less now. Because I just have like ideas to put into my art these days. Just weird little ideas, nothing huge. Nothing huge. It's like the shadow underneath. I'm going to draw some stuff and then we're going to paint over it with watercolor. I think that's what we'll do. Oh no, made a little happy mistake. There's a big car culture out where I live, like racing and stuff. If you hear a car in the background, doing some drawing is just making me feel a lot better. Oh man, I'm feeling so much better already, folks. I was in bed most of this morning. I wanted to stream to everyone a lot sooner, but I was not feeling it. I literally did nothing but just lay in bed, and looking at the screen was giving me kind of a migraine. Oh, I don't get migraines often, but it was debilitating. I wanted to be really productive all weekend. I guess I've been pretty productive this weekend. I haven't shot so many shorts. I've done a lot of streaming this weekend, though. You know, now that I'm allowed to. It's been really fun. It was cool getting some artists, like I said, popping in. I respect the ceramics tradesmen and artists. Whether you work in a production line or you're doing avant-garde ceramics for a gallery or something. Everyone's just contributing something a little different. Everyone's held in a different regard. I did see some really cool ceramics from this guy. I gotta go look up his channel, but I think his name's Ben. He does very thin stoneware pots. At least that's what he was doing when I was around. He was making these they were very elegant, very thin walled. It was very impressive. I was very impressed. Like I watched him make about 3 or 4 of those while he just talked like it was nothing. But me, if I was on that wheel, I'd be like crushing the clay, like I do with my like fumbling hands, like I do. That was really impressive to me. And then the channel I mentioned, Muirhead, Muirhead pottery. He was making. He said he was just going to make these cups that he showed everyone, where it had like a dolphin in the base, I think. And I'm just going off memory. But I was so impressed. I'm like, you're just going to make a bunch of those at the exact same proportion and everything, you know? It was just fascinating to me. I was just like, wow, it's skill. It's a beautiful thing sometimes. Fantastic thing to be proud about, you know? Kind of respect the potters, their art form. And it's an art form that's stayed with humanity throughout eons. We've been making pots to eat with, to store food, to conceal messages, to use as makeshift air conditioning. Pottery is used in, making votive figurines for ritual for thousands and thousands of years. It's amazing that from, almost prehistory to today, we've been using clay for many different applications. It's just mind blowing. That's still done today, you know? And the earth gives us so many beautiful art supplies, you know? Things you don't even think would be a pigment or create such a beautiful pigment, end up creating the most dazzling, cool things, you know? Like if you know what India yellow is, we're not going to talk about on stream, but that color, you don't think the stuff it's made out of would be a pigment, but it is, mummy brown. That's it's not a color that's used anymore, but basically the same thing. I think you can get in very limited quantities if you're probably a researcher, or if you just have a bunch of old tubes laying around and you go through the trouble of trying to revitalize the pigment with new binder. I've seen some people do stuff like that. Do some more realistic eyes. Some people do this. They give their eyes like a little marker for which way they're pointing. I think it's good, yeah. I mean, the eye is pretty much done right there, right? Don't really need a lot to mark out a small eye. Oh. I just need to get some more water, folks. I'm so sorry. Today is low energy day. Just not feeling my best. That looks pretty cool. It's gonna look even cooler once we use some watercolor. Now I got these Cotman's watercolors from Winsor and Newton. I have a bunch of other stuff though. If I'm going to use pan paints, however, I really want to use these Sakura Koi watercolors. Oh, this is my metallics set. Let me show you this. This is pretty cool. I might do a little short after I get done here. Just showing off some of my watercolors. I really like these. I need new sets. This is what I've used for. Those are some of my mixes for watercolors that I've done recently. You might have seen a short where I'm doing a watercolor desert. I believe these are from that. I got a little bit of the mica pigment in here. Should probably wash that out. If you can, you don't want to like mix mica pigments with your other watercolors, because if you do that, they kind of, you'll just have like a shimmer in your watercolor. If you don't mind that, understandable. Here comes the train, everybody. Doo doo. Doo doo. I know I just gave like a little mini speech about keeping your windows open while you do art, but I'm going to just close it because it's very all. Gotta wash out my brushes really quick. We might just paint with pans with a few bits of fresh color here and there. I went to an art support group the other day. Not the other day, it was like a week or two ago. And dude, everyone was smoking cigarettes, dude. I was the only one doing like art. And I had just given up vaping and stuff. So I was like super fiending for some vape. Just to vape, you know? Or like they were all smoking cigarettes, but I wanted to vape. And I'd just given it up. I think that was the last time I. Oh, no, doing the watercolor. No, I did that with fresh watercolors. I didn't use my pans. Yeah, that was the last time. I made a bunch of Christmas cards and I donated them for people just to give out to their families. Cool thing about a water brush is you can paint pretty much anywhere. It's kind of fun. Kind of fun. It's got red, pinkish eyes. Hey, welcome to the stream. We're drawing eyes in our sketchbook, and then we're painting over them with watercolor. How's it going? Hope you're having a good day. We'll probably use fresh color for the pupils. And use our pan colors just to get the washes we need. It looks pretty cool. Ooh, that's really dark. Drying off the brush a little bit. Trying to get some like veiny eye details, you know? Ooh, that looks cool. Wet into wet, and just leave it right where it sits. Just wiggle the brush a little bit. You get like a cool vein texture. Look at that. Yes, it's looking pretty good. It's hard to see on the camera. It just looks like a big squash. Alright, there we go. What I'm doing is I'm softening up the edges. Those veins on the eye, they sit like, I think they're like right below a layer of skin, it looks like sometimes. I don't know, I'm just guessing. I'd have to look at a cross section of the eyeball. What's that? On my way. Cool. Pardon me, folks. Just coordinating. Just coordinating things. Darkened it up a little bit, made it look funnier. That's cool though. Let me put away the things I'm not using. Like a good lad. I hope I'm not like mumbling on the vlog, dude. I'm just at home by myself, so. As usual, we've managed to turn a hour of fiddling about into a stream. So congrats. It's like the first hour done. I should definitely try doing like longer stream. I guess I might as well just put a little bit in this pan. See if I can get to Payne's Gray. This might be a good alternative. See a lot of people on YouTube loving this color. Payne's Gray, if you didn't know, is essential for watercolor, pretty much. A lot of people wash down their colors. I'm about to show you why you shouldn't always water down your colors. And if we look right here, see that number right next to the PB? You can translate this into pigment blue 27. You can look up that number, PB 27, and you'll get a code for the pigment. In my book that's coming out, I have a little section where I did some of my own paint mixing and trying to swatch up different colors that I've made myself in watercolor. Thanks for coming by the stream. Appreciate you. Bye. Let's just test out a little sepia. I've got a butcher's tray. This is one of the things I bought when I started doing watercolor landscape. It's very useful. It is extremely useful, dude. You actually, if you're painting with fresh color, then you definitely want one of these bad boys. It's got like a porcelain lining on it. It's very easy to clean up. I just don't. Is that dark enough? I need to buy more color or mix more. I've got a whole thing, a whole box full of color mixing stuff, and I've got a glass molar. I'm probably going to at some point, maybe after the move to the new studio, what I can do is do some paint mixing streams. I used to make a little bit of money making whole paint sets, my own watercolor paint sets. I know what most of these codes are. And like with the exception of like this color, I'm very particular about other than those two, of course. Those are just some trash from like a set. They're very nice, but not very light fast colors that will fade eventually. All right, before we decide that, let's just test this. Oh, that's cool. It's like the little black spots and people have in their eyes, inside of the iris. I'm paying kind of slow. I abhor slow art. Making art slowly. I don't like that. That takes a bunch of your day. I like to do a bunch of art in my day. So it's not dark enough to make it like the pupil. Because if we use fresh paint out of a tube, we're going to get, with very little water content in our brush, we're going to get if you wash down your watercolors all the time, you're probably not used to watercolors when they're at full saturation. And that's what we want for the pupil. In a few minutes, I'm going to have to be a good boy and help someone who is coming by the homestead. I'll be right back. I'll just leave this right here. I just gotta help him put away some groceries and stuff. I'll be right back, bros. Bye. Thanks for coming by the live stream. Bye. Oh, I'm going to keep painting. I'm just saying goodbye to who was there. Awkward. Had a few people pop up.
Nice. Okay.
You fun. I told them I was going to do one about. Oh, I also told them my story about being sick.
Oh, no.
I didn't tell them how my throw up looked like the planet Jupiter.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Well, I mean now they know, but. Would you like some breadcrumbs, chat? I know they're your favorite. Is this the kind of bread that needs to be refrigerated, or?
No, it can be
It's done by it.
Yeah.
You doing okay?
Yeah.
Just check. Thank you for getting Polo.
Yeah.
So in chat how I quit smoking,
Oh, that's great.
how now I just crave sweets. Okay.
Hello.
Thank you. I wonder how people are going to feel when they watch the VODs and they find out I'm a catty, silly, weird person. I hope they appreciate my insane takes. I've been telling chat to be good boys and be clean and help around the house.
Yes.
Do you like this eye?
Yeah. That's really cool.
Did a few different kinds, like some realistic ones, some zanier spaghetti noodle ones. Got my favorite kind of shampoo. Actually, this looks like really delicious to me. Talk about it so. Because if you want an IQ as high as mine, you need to drink all the soap you can get your hands on, okay? Drink soap.
Legal?
Do not
It's a joke.
listen. Do not listen to people who tell you it destroys your gut bacteria.
Oh my god.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Bacteria is the enemy. You'll be fine. Don't listen to anything that I just said. I know I've I've convinced some people to do some stupid, silly stuff. Don't listen to me unless I'm giving you art advice, okay? You follow that advice, we'll just say that's art advice. So, including this advice, but also not including this advice, don't listen to my advice unless it's advice about art. Is that clear? Who knows? Sorry, we'll get back to slaving away at the art desk in a second. I'm just doing domestic stuff.
Just symbol. Thank you. Yes,
Still kind of weird.
yeah.
Oh, everyone's favorite little doodad is in the. I think he tucked himself into the
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Hello to the random one person at a time who is shown my video, I'm assuming in the live doodad for short, and who keeps coming and going from my stream. Your lurking is very much appreciated. I promise I will not bite you if you choose to stay.
Oh,
I probably shouldn't promise that. I've been known to bite. I'm just telling them I promised them I wouldn't bite if they actually stayed around, because there's like one person who gets shown this on their feed,
Mm-hmm.
and then it'll come and go, and they've just been doing that. I promised them I wouldn't bite, but I just said that I probably shouldn't make promises in that regard because I've been known to bite. So
I guess.
Once, that's not that one over there. Oh, it's Fard. He's streaming.
What kind of snack?
I'm all good. I should probably finish up my stream before I make a bunch of food. I will not stream for too long, folks. I am still not feeling great. But I will finish up the watercolor we're doing right now. Would you like me to cook that chicken?
If you want to be.
I'm going to probably make it like more like barbecue style.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I have like a piece of wet chicken,
Yeah.
I'm going to throw up again.
Yeah.
Why am I being so nasty today? Just nasty little so-and-so. I've been good though. I haven't sworn on stream today.
Good.
Sorry, chat. I'm getting doe eyes at me right now. I'm trying to. May I help you?
Oh, no, I'm
Yes.
good.
May I help? Are you feeling sad?
No.
I hope not. You're very nice.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to finish up these eyes. That we have been painting. Then we're going to shoot some shorts and call it a day. Even though I didn't do anything. Except for buy my partner coffee.
Thank you.
And be a butthead. You're welcome. I'm glad you're back. Thanks for going out.
Of course.
Getting us the stuff we need.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
We've been drawing eyes and painting eyes with the chat.
Nice.
How's that look?
It looks really cool.
See, that's what we can do when we use very little water with unwashed out paint, is we can have a watercolor that even though it's going to dry out, it's going to look very opaque and it's going to look like a gouache. A lot of people, they just wash out their color so much that they never get to see watercolor like that. Acting that way, I mean. Just a tip. I'm going to take some of that red from earlier. Red tribe paint. Some vein-ish details. Sometimes there's this little cluster of veins underneath your eye, or there's like a breakage. So you get these little areas of red. Little veins swimming around your eyeball. That's what we're going to try and mimic. Cool. That looks good to me. Looks nice on camera too. We will do one more. And then just pack up the live stream for now. Oh, wow, we've been streaming for an hour, 20 minutes. I will promise you longer VODs and longer streams. I'm not feeling super great today. I'm going to do some silly little short form content. You can look forward to that. This is about the time where my viewers are pretty active, so I try to post when that's a thing. Seems like it gets out to more people that way. I don't know. Some videos that, probably shouldn't have done well ended up being my best examples of work. It's unfortunate. I don't know. Pick a color.
Green?
Green? Okay. We're going to do some green eyes next. Spanish, green is verde.
Verde.
Correcto?
Mm-hmm.
Bueno. Can't talk. Just period. Like, not intelligent enough for speech. All right. So we're going to do some green eyes, or a green eye. I switched from water brushes to one of my nice Cotman's brushes. This is a 12, forget, around. This is a super nice brush. It's like a student artist quality, but I've had this brush for little over 7 years now. Wow, time just flies, dude. Some of these brushes, like this brush, this Hawkeye brush, I've had for a longer relationship with those brushes than I have with my partner, which is interesting, right? Wow, some of these brushes still look brand new too. I just take really good care of them. The ones I actually use. Time just flies, dude. Using a very blue dominated purple to do the sort of off-white. Some kid outside just said Oppenheimer. I don't think they even know what that movie is about. Have you seen Oppenheimer, chat? And or VOD watchers? I think I made that a little too dark right there. I have not, because I am not the movie watcher in my family. My partner has a channel dedicated to movie analysis. It's really cool. You should go check out, go search Coffin Break. There's also a bunch of other media that they analyze, I think. But they mostly do movie analysis, and it goes pretty in depth. So if that's your thing too, I'm not saying it's not an art form. If that is your art form, cinematography, then you should go search for Coffin, like the kind of thing you take a big nap in. And it's Coffin Break, like coffee break. That's their channel. It's really cool. You should check them out. All right, so we got the basic wash. I'm using Koi watercolors from Sakura Watercolor. I'm using the landscape palette. It's got most of the colors I would be using for any watercolor. I might use some fresh Verde. Yeah, I might use some fresh green. But I also have some pan green over here. The pans. That's a nice yellow green. I can have that around there where that highlight's going to sit. And I can use my director green. Why not? I can blot some of this out too. Mm-hmm. Oh, now we gotta wait for that to dry. It'll dry pretty fast though. While we're waiting, for that to dry. Can do a different color of eye, maybe brown for these ones. I can just give that a little go while we wait. Then I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna go get some food. I'm thinking with my stomach. I'm like, hurry up. I just have not had too much to eat today, Chad. I'm just trying to meme. Let me know in the comment section if me calling you chat is annoying. I'm just trying to be silly, dude. I'm drawing some little vein details before we get over to the eyes. Light red right here. Here. Do you just want to do a pizza today? Or
Yeah, however you feel like.
what do you feel like?
Oh, I don't have anything, but
Is there anything in particular you want?
if you feel like can do a pizza, we can do a pizza.
Did we have pizza yesterday? I forget, dude.
We had pizza.
No, it wasn't yesterday.
No, it wasn't yesterday. It was like Thursday. I think it was Thursday.
Yeah, we had the stuffed crust.
Yeah.
Do you feel like pizza?
Yeah, mine.
Alright, I'll cook it. I'm feeling kind of low energy today. Just
Well, I can start it if you want.
I can set it right now.
Okay.
1 second. Be right back, guys.
I don't know what the temperature is for the pizza.
Oh. I thought it'd be 400 something.
Yeah. It depends on the brand.
I see. 400. There's pepperoni. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for doing this.
Yeah.
I do not feel like cooking. I do feel hungry,
Yeah, it's definitely a lazy Sunday.
but not. VOD watchers, can you guess where this table is? Probably the kitchen, right? You're so smart.
For the VODs, what's your favorite pizza topping? My favorite's pepperoni.
Well, you know, if that person who is speaking right now ever actually came around here, she would know that our VOD watchers are too classy to ever be seen eating a frozen pizza. But she wouldn't know that because, you know, she's not like us, chat. You know. Bull. What do you mean by that? Don't worry about it. She knows I'm kidding. She is indeed like us because she's hungry.
Yeah.
We're hungry. I'm going to use some of that sepia that I had on my platter. Oh, yeah, look at that. It's not quite like a black or like that Payne's gray we had earlier. But it is a very dark brown. It's really pretty. It's like chocolate. And we can go back to this one. Finish this up. Well, look at that. See, watercolor doesn't have to be like unforgiving, like it's, gets that rap. Watercolor can be cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, I think so too. Oh, shit. Talkie mushrooms. I forgot to put those in the pizza. Whatever shall I do? All right, and then we can hold our horses, clean things up. I didn't put a double highlight on these. I feel sad.
Oh no.
And then we can go like. Whoop. That sort of works. You get the idea. All right. I cannot wait to eat. I am super shaky. I need more food.
I know.
I need to get off live stream. Else drop by today. Oh, those look so pretty. Hey, VOD watchers. Did you have a fun weekend? I'm always going to ask like just little wholesome, silly questions like that. Just how I talk. I'm sorry if it comes off as kind of stupid. Never said I was smart though. All right. I am just a silly guy. This has just been a silly page in our sketchbook. Let's clean up after you do art, which I'm going to do. It's been fun, everybody. I will cut you loose in a second. Please like and subscribe. Consider maybe checking out some of those channels we were talking about. Those people are really nice, and they're good artists. Hopefully I can like do some networking with some more artists that I've been like following around. I've just been like searching out a bunch of little creators like myself, just kind of like team up. This is the watercolors we were using. These are super nice. They're a little less expensive than some other options, but especially when they're brand new, they're super cool and nice. I'm just going to clean up a little bit. And then I will cut the stream. We did a little mixed media today. It was pretty fun. Mostly chatted. I'm so hungry. Took like one drink of coffee this morning. I was like, yes, coffeecito. Yeah, that was great. We didn't get to any watercolor cards today, but I think this is a good stopping spot. We've just been chatting and talking about art for an hour and a half now. Oh, I shouldn't make noises like that. I am stretching. That is all I'm doing. I'm just stretching. I am allowed to be comfortable in my own home. I can make some like really explicit noises just because I'm like mentally 12 years old, but I choose not to because I am an adult who puts back his nice brushes where they actually are. Oh, yeah. These ones too. All right, I'll cut y'all loose. Have a good day. Thank you for coming by. Like and subscribe. Bye.